We are good with this, at least use cases. Now let's take our next example where things were failing. RDS1, right? RDS1. So the moment I have added sudo code for sudo config for Jenkins, this RDS also started working. So uh, let me show you how it, it, it went. So I'll simply go to my RDS1. For the people who were not there yesterday's class, just to tell you that I have simply said sudo u. Okay, here I am telling sudo u user Jenkins, and I have given the sudo privilege to run as a root to this particular script. Simply I did same thing after changing it. Is this clear to everyone what I did? This was failing right yesterday. So I'm just telling that being a Jenkins user, run this particular script as a root. I did, that's all. That's the only change I did. Is this clear? Or you want me to explain this?
Yes,
Why
actually,
have you
Abhishek,
written
why
2 times sudo?
Mhm.
two type sudo? Yeah, correct.
Okay, so the first sudo is telling to become the Jenkins. Okay, sorry, the first sudo says run this command. The current user is Jenkins. Second sudo is telling run this particular script as a root privilege. That's all. Make
And
sense?
if we have added Jenkins users to the sudoer group, so
Mhm,
we have etc group, right?
mhm.
Then do we need to mention this again?
No, no, no. Once you have mentioned in the root section, no need to mention anything. You have to just come here and just simply say, boss, being a Jenkins, run this script as a root. Simple, this command.
No,
That's all.
no, no. I'm asking that suppose the Jenkins user is there, right?
Mm-hmm,
We have the etc group file in
mm-hmm,
Linux, right?
mm-hmm,
In etc group file, if you say that include Jenkins as in a sudoer group,
mm-hmm,
so can you open the group file?
It is
So we have this groups, right?
mm-hmm,
So this Jenkins user, if we include it in the
mm-hmm,
sudo, there must be root or sudo,
mm-hmm,
right?
mm-hmm.
If we include this one, then I don't think so. We need to
Any
mention
user,
it.
yes, any user who comes under that group will able to execute it. Then no need to mention it. So there are
Yeah.
n number of permutation combination that you can try. And like that, I have fixed my particular job like this. Now, if I will run, first of all, is this clear before I go ahead, execute this job? Clear to everyone?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Now let me do this like this so that practically we are seeing everything. And second thing, if you are not clear, raise your hand. Okay. I don't want you to take it like this because this is the way most of the companies are doing their automation, and this is very important from your interview point of view. So I'm simply applying it, saving it. I am building my process. The moment my build is successful like this, I will see a RDS instance here. Make sense? Everyone?
Yes, Abhishek. It is
Looking
still in
good?
creating space.
Yes. My next question is related to that. I think you have experience. That's why you must have asking like this. But uh, this is very, very basic automation. Okay. Now let's go to the interview part, how people are asking things. So this is very basic automation that we do because we are just learning it. And can you see my job shows successfully executed, built done. My build is showing done, right? Everyone? My build is done, right? It is not under progress, right? My build is done. It shows done. But actually my database is ready.
No.
No. So what I have taught you, how we can make sure that our build is not done and it will wait until my
yes.
database is created. What is that? Which command we have to use for those kind of purpose?
I think
right?
get status was something. Get status or
Yes, very good. So in AWS CLI, we have a command called wait
wait.
status.
Wait status.
So it will keep on go and check, keep on go and check. The moment it will get signal as 1 or 0, whatever you configure, it depends on you. My job will get over and I will see it here itself that your instance is ready. But I was just doing a very basic one, so I have not included all those things. Otherwise, people will get confused. Okay, now tell me one thing. From AWS point of view, what kind of automation we can do using Jenkins if we have these options? What is coming inside your mind? What is exciting you that you can do? Any idea? Anything?
We can build anything using Jenkins.
We can build
Any
anything,
infrastructure.
any infrastructure. Even you can execute your Terraform scripts and it will be executed on the AWS. But and same thing you can do with GCP, Google Compute Platform. Same thing you can do for Azure. Okay, you can do that. Uh, and also for a environment where we are using multiple cloud infrastructures, you can use Jenkins. Make sense? Everyone,
Yes.
everyone agree with this? Okay. So now, as we are talking about the Jenkins, how this other task can be done using Jenkins. Like let's suppose I have a big deployment, okay, and I want to uh, I want to do currently in these kind of tasks. Uh, in which category they will fall in? In which category they will fall in? Yesterday we have
Without
talked,
parameter.
right? Without parameter, and they are just a simple task, one execution, one task, or one job, one task, right? Yes or no? This one
Yeah.
and this one, it's doing one task. But do you think in the real time production, are we going to do only one task from one job? No, right?
No, there will be parallel jobs running.
Parallel jobs, then nested jobs, then sub-nested jobs, then star jobs. Okay, star jobs are nothing but simultaneously, parallelly, multiple jobs are executing. Once they will done, they will come back and report, okay, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, I'm done, like that. Okay, so this is also star topology. Some jobs might be like nested, they will go sub nested, nested, again nested, they will done, they will come back, they will come back, some decision making will happen, again come back, and my main job is done, right? That's what happens, right, in the real time scenario. Yes or no? For example, I'm running a full and incremental backup. So my job will go and check whether full backup is available or not. If full backup is available, then it will go and run incremental backup. Before running the incremental backup, it will check which day it is. It will see, okay, it is Monday. It will run the incremental backup. Tomorrow again, my job will run. It will go and check whether full backup is available or not. It will say yes, it is available, and date is last Sunday. So then automatically my script will go and take one incremental level backup, incremental level backup, incremental level backup, incremental level backup. Till which day incremental level backup will run? Till which day
Saturday.
incremental? Till Saturday. Very good. Saturday. And what will happen after Saturday? It will see my full backup is 6 day old under my shell script, and automatically it will say, okay, now last backup is not valid. It will again Sunday, what it will do?
Full backup.
Full backup. And once full backup is done, my job is coming here and telling I am done. Can we execute this using Jenkins?
yes.
Everyone?
Yeah. Yeah.
It
Sir,
is
but
possible, right?
okay. Sir, my question here is like
Mhm,
we have done this automation, the script we have written.
mhm,
It is checking, validating all. But we have to execute this script manually, or it will
Def-
automatically get executed
mm, mm. See, when you are
because
writing your shell script or your Python script, I know you have to tell everything. So when you are writing your shell script in Python script, you are going to write it on multiple pieces. This is this piece is will be for the full backup. This piece will be for the incremental backup. And then you are going to put the conditions, like my full backup has to be done only on which day? Sunday. If my backup is 6 day older, then every time take new backup. For condition incremental backup, always go and check full backup. If there is no full backup available, don't take incremental backup. Again, run full backup script. Like that, all the conditions you have to mention in your script. And you have to decide it how you are going to perform your backup. Make
Sir,
sense?
no, that was not my question. I
Mhm,
am fully agreed with this automation, like logics and all, whatever we
mm,
have
mm,
written, the script will
mm,
work
mm,
that way only. But
mm,
who will execute that Jenkins job every day? Because every day Jenkins job will execute, then only this whole process will happen, na?
mm,
So
mm,
this Jenkins job could be automated like cron mein or
mm,
something like that at this particular of time.
mm,
This should
mm,
automatically get executed
mm.
because
So
it's
this,
just
yes. So this Jenkins job can be automated also based on the
uh,
time. In
okay,
Jenkins job, we have a option of scheduling. We can
okay,
schedule the jobs also. Okay.
okay.
Let me tell you very advanced example which companies are doing.
I think by two
Uh,
ways we can do, right? One is using polling and one is using scheduling, right? Abhishek?
Scheduling, polling, you can do. Even there is a third option. Let's suppose, um, like what kind of
Yeah, using
messaging?
commit. Yeah, using commit also
Yes,
we can do. Yeah.
we can do commit. Whenever you are doing commit in your Git code, automatically script will run. So which tool we are using? Just tell me few tools that we use in the office to communicate with each other, like internet messenger kind of tool.
We use ServiceNow, we use Teams, we use
Slack.
Slack,
Team,
we use Slack, we
Teams,
use
Slack,
and
Google Chat.
yeah.
So let me tell you very advanced use case. You can integrate your Jenkins with this tool. The moment you will go and say @Jenkins run job name and you say full backup like chat, for example. And let me bring the chat here. So in your chat, if you go and simply go and write in the chat, you say @Jenkins. The moment you write Jenkins, if it is integrated, Jenkins, full backup, prod 01, and the moment you will write enter, Jenkins will take it and it will start sending you the status here back. That level of automation can be done using Jenkins. Make sense? Even you can run your Jenkins job from there, you can schedule it. There are n number of options available. So that's why I was teaching you that for building your infrastructure, you should use Jenkins. Make sense, everyone?
Yeah.
So this is,
Abhishek,
mhm.
so is it all right to say that the major difference between Jenkins and Terraform is that Jenkins is more flexible?
Most like, what was the last word?
Flexible.
Between, I'm trying to understand the major differences between using
Mhm,
Terraform for the infrastructure or using Jenkins. Is it that
mhm.
Jenkins is more flexible or
Jenkins is more like it's more like executor, okay, who is just executing your task. It is hand. But Terraform scripts are your mind, which is actually telling what has to be executed.
Okay. Okay.
So Jenkins is just a hand, which is going and executing based on your mind. In your mind, if you put Ansible script, it will go and run the Ansible script. If you put Python script, it will go and execute the Python script. So just Jenkins is just this guy who is doing the orchestration. It doesn't have its own mind or ability to understand anything. It is just a plain executor. And you
Yeah.
have to put
Thank you.
in his mind that what you want to execute. Terraform, Python script, or anything in that matter. Okay, as we are talking about Jenkins, we have just talked about one job, two job, or three job. Let me quickly show you, which I'm going to talk more in my automation. So in some cases, what happens? We are not building the installation just doing one task or two tasks. There are fleet of tasks. There are group of tasks. There are multiple kind of tasks, right? For that kind of execution, we should use pipeline approach. Okay. And whenever you are using a pipeline approach, you can use Jenkins different way of execution. So Jenkins is using its own scripting language called Groovy. Okay, so Groovy is very English-like language where you can simply go and you can define your tasks. Okay, like this. I have just written one simple task, and let me explain you that task also. Don't worry, it is not a big code. Okay, if you are getting worry with the code or something, don't worry. The moment you will start writing these kind of code, it will be very easy for you. Very easy. These codes are very easy. Don't think that, and using the chat GPT and all, you can get the code within a minute. Let me bring my code here because I'm not able to type it there. So this is my code. So what I have just said, pipeline agent any, mean to say any agent you can choose. I'm telling stages. And the first stage, connect to the database. And I'm just simply telling my command to connect to database. And for the demo purpose, I have just sleeping it for some time so that I can show you on the screen that it is waiting for 15 seconds, doing the task and going for the next task. So next task is check the database exists and deploy the script. Stage 4, do the validation whether my script executed or not. Send the email to the customer saying that my job is done, and finally show the output on the screen. So like that, I have created a very small task, and this Groovy language is like English-like language. You can easily write using ChatGPT or any tool, or you can write by your own also. It is very easy. Like here, I am defining the stages. Okay, and under the stage I'm simply defining my tasks. Okay, so let me paste it so that you will understand what I'm talking about here. So I have simply pasted my all the steps what I want to execute, apply and save. So now my pipeline is ready. I will simply build it. The moment I will build it, one second, where it is. Okay, can you see this? Every 15 seconds I have hold it. So for using this example, I'm just showing you, you can also implement a complete pipeline using Groovy script and you can execute your tasks. In my script, I'm knowingly making it wait for every 15 seconds so that I can show you this execution part. Can you see my job is running? It has connected to the database. It is checking the database existing and exist and deploying the script. Now it is doing the validation, same like my script. In the script, I have said connect to the database, check the database existence script. It says check the script. Validation, it is doing the validation. Send email, it is going to send email. and on the last stage it is going to show me the output. So in this same way also you can build your infrastructure, you can install the Postgre, or you can do whatever you like to do. My personal favorite is this way, because I can define multiple tasks in my single groovy script. This makes sense, this one, whatever I did just for the demo, just to show you that how you can run your pipelines also like that. Everyone?
Yes, Abhishek.
So what I just did, anyone? What happened here? When I have built my pipeline or deployment pipeline, what just happened?
It just showed us like what in each phases, how much second it happened that it's showing, and what is the where, I mean, if there is any failure in any phase, it will
Mhm,
point it out to us. So
mhm.
that's what you are that's what you are expecting.
Correct. So in my script, I have mentioned all the tasks on each section. I can also call it job 1, job 2, job 3. I would say 01. I can say 02. I can say 03. I can say 04. Like that, all my tasks are getting executed on my target system. This is just an overview. In my future classes, we are going to do more work on this, and we will understand that how DBA can use all these things. Okay. At least, are we good with this? At least some idea you got, because in further classes, I will take your concept to the next level while executing multiple tasks. Can we build our own deployment process like that? Execution of script, taking the backup, everything. Is that possible?
Yeah.
Let me build it again. Now I will get all the number and everything. Fine. Now it's showing number also. Question, concern, allegations, argument. People
No,
are
Abhishek.
so quiet. I can make
No.
out. Are they clear what I'm doing right when I am showing you the build pipeline? Or can someone tell me what he can do by this? Don't worry, this is just an overview I have given as I was doing the deployment, AWS deployment using Jenkins. My main topic was to show you how you can create infrastructure using Jenkins, because our main topic was platform, right? You remember? We are talking about platforms only. We are not talking about Jenkins, but I have shown you to do the installation and everything using Jenkins. That's why this topic came into the picture. Good? Are we good?
Yes.
Can I get a
Yes.
thumbs up? Okay. So now let's go back to our okay. So
Hello.
yeah, tell me, Vikas.
Yeah, Abhishek, you were supposed to give some example. You were saying something like companies using advanced
Mhm.
something. You missed.
No, I think majority of the examples are covered by the people. So that's why I thought I have not given my example. In that, I want to add one more thing. Um, these executions are that we are doing currently, they are very basic. Okay. They are very, very basic. Okay. But companies are not doing things like this. They are not using these basic shell scripting execution. They are executing Terraform. They are using executing Jenkins. They are executing the Python scripts basically. Okay. In the same way, let's suppose every day there is a database DB, and there is another database DB2, right? So let's suppose every day a developer comes to you and he is telling you, please copy the database from DB to DB2, DB2. Okay, this is my DB1, for example, every day, and just copy the certain table from here to here, like that. So for these kind of task also you can create your Jenkins job where you will just go and tell him, boss, I have created a Jenkins job with the argument with the parameter. You can simply go and write your source server name and your target server name. So what your Jenkins will do, Jenkins job will do, it will simply run the job and it will copy the data from here to here. So these kind of thing also can be done if you are in the data science kind of environment or in an environment where you have to run a lot of pipelines and all. So I have given you that example also. That is also possible using Jenkins. Make sense?
Yes.
Another thing which is popular but not all the companies are using, for example, like let's say Instagram, right? So Instagram is using a tool called Python Fabric. So Python Fabric is a tool which again used to do the database or SRE or DBRE or system engineering related tasks, okay, in terms of automations. So you can write your own script using Python Fabric also, which is very strong, powerful framework to deploy anything, and you can execute it with the help of Jenkins. Make sense? This is new for the DBS, but this is very useful for the DBS. Okay, it can do a lot of things like your Python Postgre upgrade, MySQL upgrade, MongoDB upgrade. All these things can be done using Python Fabric command lines. It is same like shell script.
So
Okay.
What is elevating Fabric from normal Jenkins? I mean, sorry, what is elevating the Python Fabric than the Python? What is the
Okay.
difference?
Okay. So let's suppose you have an environment where you are running Jenkins. Also, you want to write your own customizations, okay, which you are not getting from the Jenkins. Okay. So end of the story, Jenkins, sorry, Ansible, for example. So you have certain deployment process which you are doing using Ansible, but there are certain things which you are not able to achieve using Ansible. So what you will do, you will write your own deployment methods using these kind of tools like Python Fabric or Golang, like that. You will write your own script customization and you will wraperize it under the Ansible code. But if you do it in the shell script, you have to write all the things by your own. But if you are using Fabric, Fabric comes with lot of internal binaries and packages which you can use and make your deployment more solid and reliable, like that. So basically for the customizations actually, because Ansible is also written in Python. So it is going very good with the Ansible goes very good with the Fabric. So that is the reason.
Okay.
See, as we are reading, right, I'm giving you all the extra knowledge also, which sooner or later can be utilized by yourself.
Okay.
Rohit? Rohit?
Yeah, I was just browsing, so I was looking out for my example. So I just come across Rundeck. So what can you what's a Rundeck, and do you, and another question is, can you talk about the agent? Because I have a setup that many jobs will be done through agent. I think so that you already. And can you show me the example through that you have written through pipelines or something, through running a command, small command that can be written? That's three questions.
Yes. So first thing, like Rundeck, Uh, like Jenkins, we have 100 of tools available in the market. First thing,
Okay.
let me
Okay.
answer that question first. So like Jenkins, let's suppose if your company is not planning to run Jenkins, we have multiple other popular tools available in the market. So the first popular tool is Bamboo. Bamboo is created by Jira, which you can use. If you see Bamboo, it means they are not using Jenkins, they are using their deployment handling by Bamboo. But concepts are quite similar. It's not that 90 or 50% different. No, like 5 to 10% different. Some companies are using Rundesk. Okay. Some companies are using Octopus Deploy. Octopus Deploy is getting more popular because it gives you better control on your execution. Okay.
Okay. If someone is starting, so which tool should be picked
You should
in terms
start
of
with
your?
Jenkins. You should start with the Jenkins because when all the big companies who have money, they can buy all these good fancy tools. But the startups, the small companies, where they are just starting, they can't afford to buy these big products, right? Bamboo or Rundeck or Octopus Deploy. So that's why I'm telling you. And second thing, Jenkins was started first. It was the first tool in
Okay.
his category. So basically, all the tools you take any tool like virtual cron or any tool, they follow the same standard of Jenkins. Even cron is the same tool which you can use to automate your task, and all the big companies are using it. But start with Jenkins. So
Mm.
when you start riding the bicycle, you are not bothered
Mm.
about, right, which bicycle you are riding. You
Mm.
understand the basics of the bicycle, handle, brake, pedal, and how the bicycle works. The moment you are good with at least one bicycle, whether it is small, big, or any kind of, the next bicycle comes, right? The advancer one. You just do some kind of concept comparison and all. You start learning the new one, right? So start with Jenkins. Jenkins is the leader in the market.
Okay.
Yeah. And later on, trust me, the moment you see the Jenkins or these tools, you will think this is just a add-on on top of the Jenkins. That's all. And more fancy in terms of look and feel. That's all.
Okay.
But Octopus Deploy is growing in this category very fast because Octopus Deploy gives you a lot of options, which is not possible in Jenkins. In Jenkins, it is possible, but you have to install a lot of plugins where Octopus Deploy comes by default with all those kind of things. Okay. And question to your you had asked about the pipelines, right? So when we are going to do the automation, right? We have a separate
Mm.
section of the automation where we are going to do all this pipelining also specific to the database code deployment and everything. This
Okay.
section was just to show you how you can build the infrastructure using Jenkins. Make sense?
Yeah.
So are we using Bitbucket and GitHub also?
GitHub, we are going to use GitHub, but we are not going to use Bitbucket because Bitbucket or Git is quite similar in terms of,
Okay,
functionality
okay.
wise. Yeah,
Oh, okay. Yeah, because in Bitbucket we are raising the PR for
PR,
the OS
yes.
patch. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay, one question, very important question. I did this automation in 2012 or something somewhere. Uh, can I integrate my Jenkins with ServiceNow? Mean to say someone will log a ticket on ServiceNow. Once my manager will approve and automatically ServiceNow will run my job. Is that
Actually,
possible?
actually, ServiceNow itself, it can be automated. So if there is any issue,
Yes.
ServiceNow, yeah,
Ah, okay. Yeah, just explain about it so other
yeah.
can
So
also
if there
understand.
is, if there is any outage, for example, if a disk gets
Mhm.
100% full, So automated ServiceNow ticket is created in our environment. So so that, I mean, once it is created, we get in the Slack we get an intimation saying that there is a failure and the ticket is created. Okay, so yeah, so there are I mean, if some task which cannot be done through Jenkins, we manually intervene that and we execute the things, we resolve the things manually. So if it is a automated thing, like if let us say some deployments which can be done automatically, so those things are handled by Jenkins automatically.
Very good. So everyone understood what Jason was explaining. This is very important because this question was asked in very famous payment gateway of India, Razorpay.
Can you explain again?
Tell me, Vikas, now let me give you an example. You are a startup and you got only 3 DBAs, and every day you get lot of issues. Let's suppose you are a Oracle DBA. You are a Oracle DBA, right?
Postgres.
Postgre DBA, for example. And every day you get lot of requests saying add user, add group, reset password, and you are fed up of that. Then in the whole month you get close to 30-40 tickets, and you think that it is not a value addition that I'm doing into my career, right? I'm simply adding users group, all those things. Everyone is agree with that, right? So what you will do, which tool you are using for ticketing in your company, for example? Don't disclose your
Service
name
now.
of the company. ServiceNow. So everyone is creating ticket using ServiceNow only, right? By default. So what you will
Yes.
do, you will create a Jenkins job with all the scripting, everything, all the restriction and all, and you will talk to ServiceNow team and say, boss, I have a job with fala arguments, argument 1, argument 2, argument 3, and please integrate this with the ticketing system ServiceNow. So whenever a user is creating a ticket, to create the user, your ServiceNow has to send these execution signal to my Jenkins job and passing these 2-3 arguments. Okay, and this should only trigger when my manager is approving it or I approve it on ServiceNow. So the moment you go and approve the ticket on ServiceNow, the rest of the things will Jenkins will take care. Are you getting this? Can I
Yes,
make a
yes.
workflow of it, or you are clear?
But someone
Hmm.
like suppose I don't have Jenkins, okay,
Mm-hmm.
but I have the ticket flow is very high.
Mm-hmm.
Somewhere around in a month I get around 300 to 400 tickets.
Mm-hmm.
So can we, so every time my team has to look the ServiceNow dashboard whether some ticket is assigned or not. So
Mm-hmm.
someone just explained, some notification gets created, like one ticket is created and it is
Mm-hmm.
belongs to your group. So I was thinking how I can do that,
Mm-hmm.
because so that's why I asked to
Yeah,
explain
that can
explain it
be
again.
done using plugins, my friend.
Mm.
Yeah.
In
There are a
Using
service now.
lot of
plugins.
plugins. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. Actually, right now, what I have to do, I have to align one junior team member just to check that. So that's,
Mm-hmm.
a wastage of resources because the ticket flow is very high. So I was thinking that some kind of notification if I get on a, communication channel, so I don't have to keep on refreshing or keep on checking that service.
Can you see my
Yeah.
screen? See here.
Yes, yes.
ServiceNow DevOps plugin is available. ServiceNow CI/CD. Like that, there are thousands of plugins which you can use, and so the whole entire automation will take care of your ticket flow. Basically, in the ServiceNow level, you are going to create a router. In the router, you are going to say, boss, this task should go by automation, and these tasks should be go for individual attention. That can also be done. Getting my point? So all the
Okay.
clutter will go to the ServiceNow automated day-to-day work. And if you want, you can get a very good dashboard also using Grafana using Microsoft. What is the Microsoft dashboarding tool name? Informatica. What is that? I forgot the name. Microsoft dashboarding tool and all, but yeah, you can use Grafana. In Grafana, every day you can see how many tasks are getting done by a virtual assistant. You can call it virtual assistant or Jenkins, or how many tasks are getting done by people. But it will not happen in a day. You have to write everything and you have to do all the integration. Make sense?
Are you
Yes.
speaking about Power BI?
Power BI, very good. Power BI. So what I did in my automation, I have integrated with Power BI. So in the Power BI, what used to do, everyone used to go and see the dashboard that today, see, I told them don't come to my office, okay? Don't ask how many tickets are done. Don't ask me all how things are done because I'm a human. I want to live my life. I don't want to go and give answer to everyone, right? What is happening and all. So I have integrated with Power BI dashboard. So every day, if people want to see how many tickets our DBAs are doing and all those things, it will be very much visible here. Power BI is a single, very simple tool. Write some script. Okay. Another good example, you can create your own database also here. Small Postgre database. Whenever a ticket is getting executed, create a table called tasks, and all the input value of this ticket will get loaded into this table and show this table to your Power BI so that you are happy, your management happy, your family is also happy, right? So everything is
But
automated. Yeah.
Abhishek, so you showed just one plugin in Jenkins.
Hmm, hmm,
So that, let's suppose when one ticket
hmm,
is created in ServiceNow,
hmm,
the request is to create a read-only user. Okay.
hmm, hmm,
So do we have to write the script of user creation and granting them read-only
hmm,
privilege, and
hmm,
then create a job in Jenkins so that every time the ticket comes, it will
hmm.
check, and once the approval received, then the job will execute and the user will be created.
Correct.
Correct?
Correct.
Okay, but uh, so let's suppose you have around 3 to 400 servers of Postgres.
Hmm.
So so we have to integrate all that
Using
service on the Gen-
using Jenkins.
Okay, lot of
So
automation is there.
lot of automation is required, but once this is done, your life is easy.
One time.
Uh,
One time.
but if I propose this, they will first scare. Arey, kya, what is doing?
If they are
Everything
scared,
is
then it's your task to explain them on based on my category. What is my thumb rule? Can someone tell me what is my thumb rule?
time, efforts, money.
ETM.
Prepare a POC.
Prepare a POC, show them ETM, effort, time, and money in whatever category your POC falls under, so that I'm going to save 400 hours of a DBA team. It's up to you now, you accept or deny, but I have given my POC, and in my next appraisal, I will ask more money. Right?
Yeah,
Because I'm
but right
proposing
now what I'm thinking,
solutions. Mhm.
the the junior guy which I'm assigning to check the dashboard, I'm
Mhm.
thinking to automate that so that every time the new ticket creates, I get some kind
Mhm.
of notification
Mhm.
so that my one
Then
resource
your
will be free.
then your automation, right? Then your automation create a normal Postgre database or MySQL database. Whenever automation is getting executed, failed or warning, your table has to be updated with the insert, update, delete, whatever is happening, and just connect that database with your dashboarding tool so that your management can see it clearly without talking to each other, without scheduling unnecessary meetings, without calling them here and there. They can simply see the dashboards and done. Make sense?
Okay, okay.
So what I'm telling you, all the executions will be captured on this database tables.
So so we can capture that way. Each resource in a team, how much hours spending for a ticket, okay?
That
And
also
weekly,
can be
weekly.
captured weekly.
Yeah, yeah.
Even you can
Resource
say my,
utilization.
yes,
Yeah.
user utilization can also be done. And ServiceNow also gives you an option to fetch the database. calls. So you can show a very good comparison to your management, how much time, how much effort your automation is saving and how much time a resource is doing. So you can simply tell them, but this automation is not good for those kind of scenario where you have to take a lot of human intervention or human decision, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Getting my point?
Right.
And
Yes, yes.
moreover, in case of any P1, P2 tickets, like we can check even what is the response time as well.
Correct.
How long it took for a guy to solve, how long it take for a guy to respond, to acknowledge all these things.
Everything is done. Everyone, whatever the other candidate, other member of this session, are we on the same page what we are talking about here? Because this is important. I am going to close this session on this topic. So are we good? Any more discussion? Any more question, allegation, concern, argument want to do? This is the right time. Speak up. I'm fine with a very, very small question also. If you say, explain it from the zero, I'm fine. I will explain it. I don't have any problem because you are spending time and money here. Are we clear? Please. Whoever is not clear with the single sentence, please raise your hand because it is very important from the next future classes. Otherwise, if these things are not clear in the future classes, you might think why we are talking about all these things. So, are we good?
Abhishek, can you take a break?
Yeah, sure. Raj, sure. I know it's too much to ingest. Okay, let's take a 15-minute break and we'll be back by 12:30. Stopping the recording.
Okay.